Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, pleased to be with you. Unfortunately, though, Mother Nature not really cooperating, Charles. The rain coming down, it's expected to do so throughout.
And whenever I talk to quarterbacks, they worry less about the rain and more about the wind, but you still have to take precautions. You still have to be prepared. The offense always feels like it has the advantage because they know where they're going when they make their cuts.
The AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago, Jason Myers, will get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars coming out for the first time, and it's Gardner Minshew leading the way. Gardner Minshew the second, to be precise. Minshew, the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago at Washington State. And he didn't get long to acclimate himself to the NFL. He was in there week 1 following the shoulder injury to Nick Foles, and he's acquitted himself quite well here in his short time at the reins. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry for C.J. Procise. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
56, right there, 56. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And the Seahawks first down.
What? 380. 56. Check 56.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
What? 280. Check. You remember me?
From the 41, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Check 4.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Ready.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Now one of the leaders in the Seattle secondary is safety Bradley McDougald. Since the retirement of Cam Chancellor, he's really had to step up and take on a primary role. Excellent against the run, solid in coverage, 2 interceptions in week 1 of 2018, and never looked back.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
54. Mike, 54. Watch the fly. Watch the fly.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Here we go, set. 15 Ronnie. 15 Ronnie. 54.
Hey, that QB's trash.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
60 out more.
I'm going to run you over. gonna run you up.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first-half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go, defense.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5.
Mike 44. Hey.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
What? 56. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
On second down, it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job defending the run. Probably going to have to defend the pass here. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long. From the gun, Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Go now.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Down.
On play action, they'll throw. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. They'll run with Fournette, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was taken down by A.J. White. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, watch the eye.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
You're not ready.
Go.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that is incomplete.
The third down pass. Intended for D.J. Chark. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
We got this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Look, 30 seconds to Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
280. Check right 47. 65. 65. 65.
Draw play. This is Carson. And now running right through him. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
Check, 47. Hey, pick your game up. Check.
On second down, it's Carson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Mike, 27. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Procise. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now that battle, that was won right up front.
And we're used to seeing those battles right up front, but we're used to seeing a lot of defensive tackles or more run stuffers and just play the spot where they are. How about these dancing bears we see nowadays that win the battle and then go upfield looking for runners?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Carson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. From the gun, Wilson. And Jerron Brown's got it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10.
So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Come.
Right there. 54.
Deep dribble.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Check. Here we go.
On second down now. It's Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
56. Check 56. Gotta do better.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Wilson now operating from the gun. And he's got Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Green 80! Mike Bobo! 44 to Mike!
On 3rd and goal, Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. end zone now. They'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It'll be Minshew again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He's not going to get me.
Second down and goal. Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. So third and long, here's Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for jet swing. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Now maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go one more.
Now Minshew.
They're running it.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jeff Swaim there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Lambo on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Not today, you are. Not today. Good, good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
56. Mike.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Like Bovada. And let's get that home.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready? 56 at the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go.
This is Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Green 80. 56. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the draw, it's Procise. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you, that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 30-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 15, Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready, set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Check 50, check 50.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Mike 54. That's what I do.
Shoot.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like the adopter what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 5.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson, and he's got his target. That's more. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Mike 56. All day, all day, all day, all day.
On first down, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Check. I got it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
This quarterback now over 300 yards down for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
Watch my boy. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Gator.
15, check my 15. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Put up. 5.
From the 41, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Got it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. He hits his running back, Procise. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Seattle.
Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Campbell on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, he'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On first down, Carson, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Off now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action, it's Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This is Procise on the carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ready.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go. 10 logo.
Pick up the ball.
Check up.
Here's a give to Fournette. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready up.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? He don't know no better.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We own it. We own it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now the 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right. Let's go.
Here's Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Lambo is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And out now come the Seahawks. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Procise. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And some room to maneuver. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Check, 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 check.
Now Wilson. And an alley to run. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This from long, very long range. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This from long, very long range. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Too little, Cap.
Shoot.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the line.
Ready?
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's go.
This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Procise. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it with Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 28-yard line.
Rip left. Watch twins.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And then the yardage of game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On 3rd down, Carson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.